How we doing, everybody? Welcome back. Namaste, Steve here. What we're gonna do is about 15 minutes, not a flow, more of a yin yoga practice. This is something I do really regularly before I go to bed, and it sets me up for an amazing night's sleep here. So let's hop on it. We're here with the Oceanfront Yoga crew. Let's hop on our mat. We're gonna come to downward facing dog to start. Hop on our mat, downward facing dog. This is not a posture you see in a lot of yin yoga classes. So just take your right leg high to the sky, breathe in. And we're gonna sweep it right on through to half pigeon. Right on through to half pigeon. Oh yeah, this is like Christmas coming early here. So the right heel comes towards the left wrist. We wanna keep the hips level here. Take an inhale, and then walk your hands out as you're ready. Exhale, we're in half pigeon pose. We've got 3 minutes here, everybody. 3 minutes. So it is your deep, flowing Ujjayi pranayama breath. Same breath we use in all of our power yoga practices. But here with these long holds, it's just gonna allow us to go deeper. Deeper into the hips, deeper into the piriformis muscle, deeper into the fascia, the interconnective tissue within our body. Now, some of us may not know exactly what that is, fascia. What it is, it's almost like a film. It runs through your entire body. And in Western medicine, we didn't really know what this did for us. In Chinese medicine, they knew that all the meridians, the energy channels, run through the fascia. So by doing these long, sustained, deep stretches, it is literally creating more space for your life force to flow through you more freely. Breathe deep. Breathe deep. And for those of you at home, you're not used to this long hold, especially half pigeon. What you can do is lay on your back and take the supine version of that. And if you need to, of course, if it's too intense for you, which will happen, especially your first time out, you can come out, take a break, ease the intensity, and then maybe come back in. Or maybe you only go 2 minutes to begin. Everything, strength, balance, agility, flexibility, that builds in increments. So let's not be in a hurry. Last couple breaths here, everybody. All right, when you're ready, let's walk our hands back in. We're gonna step back to downward facing dog. This half pigeon kind of has a tourniquet effect on your body in the sense that it cuts off the blood flow to the legs, so you might want to shake that out, or anything, any organic movement, of course. I encourage you to honor what you're feeling. And when you're ready, we're just gonna switch it up. Left leg lifts, breathe in. Exhale, sweep it on through, half pigeon pose. So if your hips are really tight, then the heel comes in closer to the body. Ashley here's hips are pretty open, so her shin is more towards parallel to the front of your mat. Let's not be about forcing or being in a hurry to get there. Walk your hands out as you're ready. 3 minutes here, everybody. Now, a lot of people have lower back pain. We probably all know somebody that has some sort of lower back pain. And it can be for a lot of different reasons. A lot of times the reason is we have tight hips, we have tight hamstrings, which lead into a tight lower back. This posture is awesome for that. It's going to release all the glute, again, all the piriformis muscles. It's great for anybody that has sciatica, because your sciatic nerve really runs right through your piriformis muscle. So this is going to help ease the pressure, the tension on that. Breathe, everybody. Breathe and let every exhale soften the resistance. Every exhale might even take you a little bit deeper, safely. And we're so used to this go, 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 and push, push, push. I'm here, I got to do that. So these slow practices end up being the most comfortable of all sometimes. If you get anxious, if you get annoyed, that could be some of that stress and tension that's in your hip just kind of bubbling to the surface. In order to heal from that, you got to feel that. You got to let that rise to the surface, bubble to the surface, and just breathe it away. It's all good, everybody. It's all good. Would you believe it? Last few breaths here. We're almost there, everybody. All right. Walk our hands back in. Step back to downward facing dog. Take any intuitive movement in that left leg here. And then downward facing dog. Let's drop to our knees. We're actually going to turn to our left here and come to seated. Turn to your left, come to seated. Spread your legs as wide apart as you can. So we're going to Upavishta Konasana. Yeah, you want your feet facing up, your knees facing up, and then flex your feet. Take your hands behind your hips and see if you can slide forward a little bit more. Now, for those of you at home that are not very flexible at all, this might be enough sensation for you here. Okay, we got 3 minutes, so don't make it so intense. You got to come out in 3 seconds. Take both hands high, breathe in. And it begins. Exhale, fold all the way down. Seated straddle. Breathe. Remember, make sure we have sensation. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. This is actually my favorite posture in yoga. This, we're only doing 3 minutes here. I'll often do 5 minutes. I have tight hamstrings. I do have tight hips as well. So practices like this really, really benefit me. They really help release that stress and that tension. And once again, it does get into your fascia, the interconnective tissue that runs through your body. If you really want to create flexibility in your body, we got to get into that fascia. Okay? You want to find the middle road between too much and not enough. Too much, we hurt ourselves. We'll struggle, we'll strain through this. Struggle and strain are synonymous with stress and tension. And we're here to melt some of that away. Too little, the other side of that coin, well, you're just wasting your time. Find the middle road. I choose to create sensation. I choose to breathe into sensation. By doing that, you are in effect choosing to be now. The only place we can really live our lives. Can't live it in the past. In fact, when we do think of the past, oftentimes it's kind of like regrets of the past. Can't live in the future. When we do that, it's anxieties of the future. What's going to happen, the uncertainty. But you're here, you're now. I mean, what is not to be happy about right now? It's perfect. Breathe, everybody. Breathe. We're taking just a few more breaths here. Whew. Well, that's it for this one. Walk your hands back in. Take both legs together and again face the front of your mat here. We're going to come into seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Now first, work the flesh out from your seat if you need. Feel free to bend your knees. Let's everybody bend their knees to start. And then take that whole inhale to reach up high, pull out of your waistline. Take the whole exhale to fold down deep. So the reason we start with our knees bent is you could really easily hurt yourself. A lot of injuries happen in yoga in forward folds, like trying to force it. So if there's a lot of space between your belly and your thighs, I encourage you to bend your knees. We got 3 minutes here. So you can little by little start to straighten the legs. And you don't have to at all. You feel something here, right? This is perfect. Let your head hang heavy. Yeah, let your spine round. And if you are at home, 3 minutes. I remember the first time I did this, I did it for about 5 to 7 minutes. And when I came out of this, my reaction was, oh my God, this doesn't feel right. Yoga has just broken me. Okay? That'll subside. Especially, we can't force it now. We're not pulling. We're not really using any strength. We're letting gravity open our bodies up. We're letting our breath open our bodies up, because after all, our breath has a direct effect on our mind. So a soothing breath is going to soothe our mind, relax our mind. When our mind is relaxed, our body will follow suit. Then our body will start to relax, and it'll create openness here safely. Very, very key in our yoga practice. Besides just releasing stress and tension from our body before we sleep, and you can do this, of course, any time of day, but it's also really letting your mind drop into your body, and just we're returning to an inner quality of stillness before you sleep. You know, you've had nights where you go to bed and your mind is just all over the place and you seem to lie there for hours. This is kind of the antidote to that, the medicine. We're already more than 2 minutes in here. Everybody, let's come all the way up. Palms face up, chin to the chest, roll on your back, vertebra by vertebra. Roll all the way down. You might want to slide forward there, Kara. Ash, you might want to slide forward there. You might want to slide forward too here. And then from here, we're just going to roll over onto our bellies. So stay on your mat, just roll to your belly. And we're going to take Sphinx Pose. So it's a easy counter twist. Take your forearms like the number 11 here. You're on your forearms, not just your hands. So peel up a little bit, come into forearms. Your elbows, yeah, there we go, directly beneath your shoulders. Directly beneath your shoulders. And then this might be enough for you. If you wanted a little bit more, you can kind of just pull back easily. Your hands won't move. That'll draw your heart through. Be gentle. Gentle. All right, let's come down. Let's roll back onto our backs. Pull both knees into your chest. We'll neutralize the spine here. And then take your left leg, extend it straight out in front of you. Rest it on the ground. Interlace your fingers an inch or two below your right knee. Start to pull it in a little bit. Drop your right arm open to the right like a wing. Left hand outside of your right knee. Take an inhale, look right. And exhale, twist to your left. Back to center, everybody. Both knees pull in. And we're just going to switch that up. Right leg straight out in front of you. Interlacing the fingers, an inch or two below the left knee. Left arm drops open. Look left. Inhale. And twist to the right on the exhale. Twist right. Ooh. Little popper. Back to center, both knees pull in. Hug them in, neutralize one last time. Let your legs fall comfortably out in front. Let your toes fall open. Let your palms be face up. Just very slightly tuck your chin to the chest, lengthen the back of your neck, very slightly. Eyes closed, everything softens. Release control of your breath. You've done yourself a huge service here today and every time you show up to your mat, you do. You've just set yourself up for an amazing night's sleep, or maybe you just got back from the office. You've been sitting in a chair all day. Anyhow, thank yourself for showing up to your mat. I thank you as well. From myself and the Oceanfront Yoga Tribe, I'm Namaste. Namaste.